Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of my Let's Play World. In this episode we'll be making a sort of dock harbour sort of thing around here. Might stretch it over there maybe. I'm going to extend my farm. As you can see, everything's now grown along with the pumpkins. Thought I crushed them then. Maybe some terrain, especially like around here maybe. Sort of might do a waterfall coming down that goes into the ocean. Well, I'll call it an ocean, why not? I might do some kind of transition between the water and grass. Not sure yet, not sure how I'll do that. As you can see, I've already started with resource gathering, like in between episodes. So I've got some spruce growing over there. And if we go up into my humble abode, you can see an extra chest now. I did some off-camera mining as typical Minecraft YouTuber fashion, but I gathered up quite a bit of spruce. Got some obsidian because I thought why not, and it was in the Nether Portal ruins. Now this is what I gathered off camera. Look at that. Oh lord. But yeah, so hopefully this means that I can now start with some redstone, because I quite enjoy doing redstone. But also means I can upgrade all my stuff and get an enchantment table, and before I do any of that, I will be making the enchantment table and possibly extending the base out a bit. So I don't know if that'll be in this episode or the next, but it very well could be this one, because I'm thinking of doing quite a bit of progress on the base this episode, and hopefully upgrading my actual house, hobbit hole house type thing, because I feel like I'm doing little things like the iron farm, the house, and I feel like this episode it's the third one, you know. I was going to say a saying, but I forgot what the saying is. But rule of 3, we'll do big things, so dock, terrain, and house. There you go. So I'm going to start immediately cracking on with the harbour, if that's the correct term. I believe it's the harbour. I'll immediately start cracking on with the harbour, and then after I'm eventually happy with that, I'm going to extend the farm out maybe, or straight to the waterfall. I'm not sure. But yeah, I shall see you in the time lapse. Bye! So, as you can see from out the window, it started to rain. So I'm not recording this outside. I'm now inside of my house because it is quieter in the house and you can actually see me properly. Whilst building my dock, I realised I actually want some moss as well, to do some like mossy cobblestone mixed in with when I do the transition from water to grass. Little sneak peek down there. I mean, it's not a sneak peek, you're going to see the time lapse of it. But when I do the transition, I'm going to want muddy roots. I think it's muddy roots. And I want some mossy stuff to mix it in there and sort of get that green to transition across. Meaning I want moss. Meaning I need to go and find some moss. Moss isn't the easiest to find whatsoever. So this is going to be a very fun adventure. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it in. I might just have it as a time lapse. I might just do it off camera. I'm not sure yet. But you'll know before me. So hope you enjoy whatever I do, if it's a time lapse. And if it's not, I shall see you in the next clip. Bye. Guys, look what I found. Yes! Oh, rooted dirt as well. Oh, that'd be brilliant. This is the tree that I need, because underneath this tree there should be a lush cave, and a lush cave has absolute death traps near it apparently. Jesus. Where was I? No, a lush cave has like drip leaves, which like lily pads basically. It's got absolutely tons of clay, absolutely tons of moss. Axolotls most of the time are in there as well. Oh, this is going to be so good. And we're not even that far away from the base. I mean, we are. But in the grand scheme of things, we're not. Oh, get in. Oh, I'm hugging it. One of my favourite trees. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Even the leaves are beautiful. Jesus. Right. Now, let's see what's underneath you. Guys, I found clay. You know what that means? Well, that was anticlimactic. Ooh. Hello. Moss. Right. Mission completed. Oh, wow. There you go. Now this is a lush cave. Pay no attention to the fact that I am like half health. Now this looks sick. How does it look with shaders? That's cool, that's cool. Jeez, I'll be taking some of these. Also, these small blossom flowers, the reason why I'm collecting them now is because you can't actually grow them. You can only get the ones that naturally spawn. And in my opinion, that's a bit dumb. Like, surely you should be able to grow them somehow. But no. Moss you can bone mill, and it basically looks like this when you bone mill it. And you get all the different plants and moss carpet and all that stuff. But you can't bone mill the flowers to get more flowers. What's that about? Mojang! Oh, I didn't realise my shaders made it so if I dropped a light source it actually lit up. That's cool. Still learning more about these shaders every day. I am partially upset on the fact of no axolotls, but at the same time, I didn't come here for any. So I guess I'll suck it up. Can I pick these up? Oh, I can. Goodbye. I'll grab a stack of these and then I shall get back to my base where I can finally terraform. I'm finally back. Yes. Way. So, what we got from the cave, I've now put in the chest right here. So this is what we gained. I got a stack of these. I already had 11. I got a stack of glowberries, 3 and just over a half stacks of rooted dirt, 2 stacks of moss, which is basically infinite moss with enough bone meal. But these are the precious things. I'll use these sparingly. However, I think, if I remember correctly, yes, boom. No, that won't be staying there, but it adds some particles, and it's nice. And I want to sort of put it around my house so that it creates particles around the house. Because they're just such nice... It's like little green specks. It's such a nice plant, but unfortunately you can't place it on the floor. It must be on the ceiling. But yeah. That will be getting placed somewhere. Now that I have the moss, I can make this area look so much better. Because I can have green on the top and the sides of blocks when I use the moss. This area might look a bit weird though. Not sure. This is what I've got so far. Straight away not using my staircase. So I got a little staircase. Because it was a steep hill, I was like, I'm not going to do the same as what I'd done over there. I'll make it look as if it was rushed, kind of. Got a nice little deck with some storage boxes around, which don't have anything in yet. But when I start fishing, these will all be filled up with fish and whatever treasure and junk that I get from fishing. This is just here so that I can put coal and stuff in it and cook fish if I'm low on food. I thought it just looks quite nice and just adds a little bit of detail. I just really like it. Crafting tables around occasionally. One, in case I need one. And two, because they look like little crates as well. Along with the... what are they called? The composters with trapdoors on top look like little crates that can be opened and stuff. And these just look like empty barrels. Obviously, barrels and stuff. What I've done with these is I've put dark oak on the bottom and then spruce on the top, so it kind of makes it look like the dark oak has been... makes it look like the wood has different textures, so underwater is darker than the top. I'm thinking that I'm gonna... Well, I say I'm thinking, I just did it. I'm thinking of stripping some bits, so you can kind of see like that, where it's darker underneath. Or do I do that for all of it? I don't know. But I'm just gonna strip some random bits. Try not to do any pattern or anything. But yeah, so just to try and add a little bit more detail, I've got campfires that I put out with a shovel. Just here. Well, that's what these are. Place some are in different orientations to the other to kind of make it look like boards have worn away. With some jungle wood for just some little lighter patches. I might build a boat, I'm not sure. But one thing that I did by accident, so this is the direct centre of the pier, there you go. And it is directly in line with my front door, and I didn't mean to, but I'm so happy that's how it turned out. So what I'm going to do next is get a bunch of mud and rooted mud whilst building farm and waterfall sort of areas. I might build a farm up there. I know I said about having it, or maybe up there, because I said about having a animal farm up there, but I might have a crop farm instead up there, just to make it look nice and functionality. But from maybe that sand across to that sand over there, I want to make it so there's a transition, and I also want to change the dirt to moss, so that the grass to moss, because then it just sort of looks a lot more green and looks better, and then I can hide the torches underground with a moss carpet on top, and it'll look very nice and very clear. So I'm gonna crack on with that and let you guys just watch from the skies, most likely. Right, now after all that progress, I need to get some more moss, so that I can finally finish doing the terraforming around. And if you guys don't actually know how to get moss, then pay attention. Ooh. Come here. Bop, bop. So this is a way to get moss. You literally just bone meal bone meal 1 block of moss in a cave. It's the most efficient. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have a hoe. So, the least efficient. Let me just grab a hoe and I'll be back. Right, I'm now back with a hoe. So now you can see how fast it really is. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next maybe 5 minutes. I will join you once I have got all the moss that I feel like I need, if not a bit more. And hopefully I will have a plan on the transition between the water and the grass, because I figured I wanted to start with mud and then don't know what to do in between. This is a real issue. I mean, I know I want rooted mud, but we'll solve it all in a few minutes. Okay, we'll solve it later on. Calm down. Well, guys, hopefully this is enough moss. We shall find out. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna be using the moss. Sneak peek. No, I don't know how much of the moss I'm actually going to be using, but hopefully it should look absolutely amazing. Like this part just here, I already love. I already love it. And so I'm hoping the further I go along, I'll probably stop maybe there, or maybe at the sand. I'm not sure. But all of this will be green in the future. Whether that be at the end of this video, it will be green, or I do some work in between videos, I'm not sure. But it'll be green. Well, I think we can all say that we thought that the moss would have gone further. I've used up all my moss, and this is how far I've done. Not even like miles away or anything. I've done from there up here. I mean, it's a decent chunk. All the way up here. I've done this top little bit, just what you can see from the front, because I hate doing backs. And then I ran out here. Oh. Yeah, I ran out here and just went down. However, it's looking pretty good from over here. Look at that. All nice and green. Luscious. Oh yeah, in the replay you'll see that I've started the enchantment table area up in the barn that I randomly decided to build. I think possibly in between episodes I'll get the animals to fill this up, or next video, I'm not sure. But here's the inside. So I've got like stables for horses. I've got 4 of them. I've got a place for hopefully pigs, cows and chickens. Sheep will go into a sheep farm, but they don't know that. Up here I've got what I like to call a super smelter. So then you put your fuel in here, puts the fuel into here, and this is whatever you want to smelt. That goes into the top slot, and then everything that gets smelted goes into here. And so I can just fill a double chest up and leave. Lovely. Put some storage over here. Nothing's actually in here at the moment. Crafting table in the floor, which you can actually access from under here, and it just looks exactly like the planks, hence why I chose this flooring. But this is my prized possession, the first thing I have spent diamonds on, because it's getting close to me needing full diamond armor. So I thought, I might as well do this, and I reckon I should do a bit of fishing off camera to try and get a mending book, because for some reason, definitely not any other Minecraft YouTubers, definitely not one called Green, definitely not on Hermitcraft, no. I just feel like I should fish for my first mending book, you know, instead of harassing the villagers. And also, I think I need to get a villager from a certain area now. I don't think I can just rotate the trades to get mending. Oh, I forgot about that until now. But yeah, it will definitely be fishing for mending, I reckon. So that'll be what I do in between recording. And these barrels will most likely get full. Barrels and chests will most likely get full. Oh dear. Nah. now I'm gonna have procrastination about that. But yeah, this is all I've done. I sort of extended the farm a bit. I don't know why random carrots, but we do as we do. I've added some white glass because I thought maybe it would look like, you know, it's like splashing almost. It doesn't look too bad. I quite like it. I think I'll definitely put some like white candles when I get candles and stuff around it, especially down here and here. And then down here, I want to get cobwebs and stuff and just make it look all whooshy. I don't know what the correct term is for it, but yeah, make it look like it's actually running. This is the transition I was talking about, and I still don't know about it, okay? Obviously, this isn't how it's going to be. I'm going to get like rooted mud and all that stuff. And I believe a tree grew and actually put some rooted mud over here. Yeah, there you go. That's going to be that, and it's going to slowly transition. I say slowly. It's going to transition into possibly just grass blocks or moss blocks. I'm not sure, but it will slowly transition into that. And I'm going to have it surrounding all here from that bit of sand to that bit of sand. Hence why I've got the mud all around, just to sort of make it so I can picture it a bit better and kind of work out in my head what I'm going to do. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I say goodbye is this. Now, this might just be a thing that I do at the end of every video now. Just look back at what I've done with shaders on. Okay, not bad, not bad. I quite like it. I'm definitely going to have to hide the torches underneath moss carpets in the floor though. Ooh, the waterfall. Okay, the sun's not really helping much. But it looks good. Oh yeah, I put mud underneath the waterfall as well, because I was going to have to transition from here. And then I thought, nah, just make it look man-made. Why not? It's just beautiful. I should have chose a better time of day to do the shaders. Oh, but that looks cool. Look at that. As it slowly covers it with shadows. It just feels so much cozier with shaders on compared to no shaders. Admittedly, inside there's not much difference. But yeah, that just looks so cool. Oh, and a wandering trader came along and gave me one of these. A pale oak sapling. Now, I have no idea if it's going to grow. It's been planted there for over half an hour. Like my time. And it just hasn't grown. I don't know anything about the pale biome or anything. I've never seen it in game, and this is the first thing of this most recent update. And I'm excited because I can get like white greyish wood, and that'll look beautiful. I could probably put more detail in that because it's not the best looking build. I understand that, but it is also not complete. I just got a bit ahead of myself and started doing interior because I enjoyed it. Yeah. Hopefully I shall see you all in the next video. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't watched the previous videos, make sure to go and watch them. And hopefully I see you again soon. Goodbye.